Tes. Yo, hello guys, welcome back to YouTube channel teman-teman. Di video malam ini kita mau melanjutkan game This Bed We Made yang kemarin tuh udah sekitar 52% ya. Cepet banget ternyata progres kita sangat. Izin sambil nonton timnas masih ya. Aman Cipoyo. Kita akan melanjutkan kemarin perjalanan kita udah ke beberapa kamar dan kita menemukan fakta-fakta yang cukup menarik. Kita ini sekarang di kamar nomor 50 berapa ini ya? Lupa, 509 kah? Karakternya makin banyak guys. N. Beaumont, Michael Beaumont anaknya. Ada Raymond siapa nih? Raymond Ledak. Oh, Bernard brother. Saudaranya Bernard guys. Ini kita disuruh 507 ke kamarnya N. Beaumont sama siapa itu satunya? Anaknya itu 508 509. Do not disturb. Ini sebenarnya sih si sopire ya, kalau lupa aku. Si sopinya ini udah salah sih, Cok. Geledah kamar gini. Bisa jadi tersangka loh ini orang malah. Ada hukumnya yang melindungi privasi itu ya. Tapi nggak apalah. Cari dulu guys.
Mr. Cruz, huh?
Tuh, semuanya itu kan. Semuanya itu terhubung guys yang ada di sini.
Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
2663 1824 7.
I saw this shade of lipstick in Marcella's room. Does that mean she was...
Tamat sekarang bisa nih mas. Insya Allah kita tamatin hari ini. Besok biar bisa ganti game guys. Ini ada lipstick ya. Yang di satunya ini ada lipstick yang kayak di
a lovely
shade of lipstick. Ini Cherry Brandy. Game teka-teki kah ini mas? Iya, game teka-teki nih mas. Teka-tekinya di luar Naila, Cok. Mau udut gak nih? Udut Red Lion, anjay. Udut zaman dulu nih. Wah anjing, berantakan semua gini. Kita disuruh nyari clue di setiap kamar ini. The winds, the sound that sound like really end. This is bad. Duh. Kita bersihin dulu. This letter has been sent to you around the world 3 times. Smith received the letter. Nah, kita punya harus inspek semua ya.
That's so sweet.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room. Wow, Sophie nih. And bringing us extra seats. Michael and I want to give you a little something before we left. Kita mau memberi sesuatu buat Sophie. Sophie ini yang kita pakai ini, karakter utamanya. Nah, ini sebenarnya udah nyalahi aturan ya.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Greta. Apa ini Greta? Kita harus inspek semua yang ada di sini guys. Yang bisa diinspek. Buat mendapatkan clue dan petunjuk daripada nanti kita pusing kepala kita.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Kekerasan dalam rumah tangga ini ceritanya ya. Adam or Eve. Adam atau Hawa. Adam itu ya Adam, manusia pertama. Kalau
Bridget Boswell. Didn't I say that name?
Kalau Hawa itu di sana bahasa sana itu namanya Eve. Adam and Eve. Eve. Holy people ini selalu ada di setiap kamar, guys. Kita inspect. Ya. Kita inspect pokoknya satu-satu kita inspect.
You almost look like
Marcella.
Marcella.
Ini beberapa orang dengan kepribadian iya apa? Montreal College, Montreal. Oh. Yang ini nggak bisa dibuka ya? Enggak. Name Michael Biman, Montreal. Ini game yang agak menyusahkan ya ini, anjing emang game ini. Ini
So
dia.
you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want M.
Di
Did
Marcella,
Marcella send this?
Research Biman. Marcella sama Biman nih. Marcella sama anak kenal ya kayaknya ya. Kayaknya sih. Kemarin tuh kita berteori kalau semuanya ini ternyata alter egonya dari yang namanya Bernard.
Oh, Michael.
Dad, I'm
Adults
sorry
can
but
be
Mom
so
asked the name of our
confusing.
hotel. See you to talk.
I promise it's not you.
Tema game apa ki mas? Thriller misteri, horror mistis, horror misteri, horror misteri ya. Jadi nggak ada setan-setannya tapi kita ini jadi Sherlock Holmes anjay. Sherlock Holmes ini Sherlock Holmes. Kalau yang di Dead on Nail itu siapa? Oh, Hercule Poirot anjay. Hercule Poirot anjay. Detektif masa kini cok. You think she ever stop loving me too? Wah, apakah kamu berpikir kalau nanti mama itu bakal berhenti mencintaiku? Anjas, tapi cintaku pada Onil tidak akan pernah berhenti. Cuaks. Apalagi yang bisa diinspek? harus inspek semua guys. Kalau kalian yang belum nonton awal ceritanya gimana, silahkan di playlist This Bad We Make itu yang pertama kemarin ada lengkap itu di situ. Yutsbon 085 Agen M3 no kalau 085 no. Donald Byron, thank you for thinking of your son's education. Subject: Michael's withdrawal from school. Here is Mr. Percy. We have successfully processed your request. Withdraw your son, Michael Percy from. Oh panggilannya Percy Bemon. Itu Percy guys. Schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue this education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of book and school material you need purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestone so that your son can benefit from our program from. Oh, jadi anaknya Nyonya Bersini punya Bersini namanya siapa? N Bersini, si Michael Bersini ternyata di homeschooling, guys. Ternyata anaknya ini di homeschooling tapi tetap dikasih pendidikan sama orang tuanya. Nggak tahu alasannya apa di homeschooling, tapi yang jelas ini mungkin kepala sekolahnya yang ngirim ya. Itu bilang kalau terima kasih memikirkan pendidikan anakmu. Pokoknya intinya terima kasih sudah beli buku-buku untuk pendidikan anakmu. Yang jelas anakmu tetap bisa menikmati kurikulum sekolah itu dari rumah. Artinya apalagi? Apalagi kalau bukan homeschooling, guys.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Warm Wishes. Wah, nggak kelihatan tuh Warm Wishes-nya.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Funny how some games really stand the test of time.
Kita belum
I
inspek
used
kemana?
to play this with Mom all the time.
Apa ini? Oh, ini udah ya. Kalau di ini jarang ada, malah di lemari-lemari ini malah jarang ada item guys. Gak tahu kenapa ya. Untuk meja kursi kah? Iya kayaknya. Ini something ilegal sih yang dilakuin sama Shopee, ini something ilegal guys. Kita tamatin hari ini nggak sih guys? Cincinnya di itu taruh WC cok.
Looks like
Ini
someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr.
Beaumont.
Beaumont.
Oh, dibolongi cok. Fotonya gambar mukanya bapaknya.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Intinya ini si suaminya NVME ini melakukan kekerasan dalam rumah tangga kawan-kawan.
A
Lovely
shade
set
of
lipstick. Tutup. Kita bersihin dulu lah. Kok nggak pernah ya bersihin ini ada tiba-tiba ada setannya di belakang, buah gitu, nggak ada cok. Kan seru gitu, jam scare dikit. Ini kemarin siapa sih yang nonton Dava ya? Dava sama Cipo cok. The White Cat Bar and Restaurant, model cafe kan ada. Ya ada kapal kotok-kotok. Bersihin pakai. Enak ya ini kalau mau geledah-geledah tinggal alasan bersihin kamar nyonya. Selesai. Ganti itu yang baru. Nanti kalau ini hari ini tamat, besok main apa ya guys ya kita ya guys ya? Cepet banget tamatnya. Heran. Apa aku yang terlalu pintar guys? Anjas. Aku menginspek tanpa itu guys, apa namanya? Wah anjing banyak banget ini. Inspect. Wah apalagi tanpa throw away.
You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop.
Hah?
The key for the chest must be around.
Drill. Berarti buka sesuatu dong kita.
You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop. Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Halo Sri, halo Iqbal. Welcome Iqbal. Pick up.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Satunya mana? Kurang satu, brother. Gimana ya? Kan. Terus nyari kunci nih satu nih. Adam Orpi. Di sini banyak apa ini?
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room?
Oh, di 505. Di 505 kah kunci satunya? Halo Mas, halo Raps, welcome. 505 sini dong. Gak sopan.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before?
Oh.
In a safe.
Di sini ya berarti ya. Tadi baru datang Mas, baru pulang soalnya enggak apa-apa, Raps, tenang, santai, aman. Ini juga baru mulai kok. Di sini berarti. Enggak ada ya. Enggak ada, guys.
That key looks so familiar.
Why
Why do I associate it with room
505?
505? Think, Sophie.
Where have you seen
a
a
key
lily
like
like-
that one before?
In a safe?
In a safe?
Berangkas yang mana no?
That's a lot of film. How many pictures have you taken, Mr. Morgan?
Wah, ini dia ini mulai pusing kepala aku ini. Game horror kah Mas? Ya, ini horror misteri tapi kita menjadi detektif.
I don't think I'll need this again.
Agak pusing soalnya nyari clue-cluenya itu loh yang susah.
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
Baik. Lah, ulang yang semalam Mas, apa emang belum selesai? Lah, emang semalam udah selesai, Raps. Ini kita habis dari kamar 509 toh. Ini clue-nya itu mengatakan kalau ada sesuatu di kamar 505. Makanya aku balik lagi ke sini.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
Tak inspek semua nih, tidak ada. Apa? Di berangkas yang mana ya? Kita udah buka berangkas mana aja sih, guys? Apa di sini? Cari semua, guys. Wow. Oh, kotor lagi kayaknya, kemarin udah dibersihin deh. Pokoknya kita di sini jangan sampai ngebuang ini barang-barangnya, jangan sampai dibuang, guys.
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
Ini kan 505.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
Berangkasnya siapa anjing?
No combination.
No entry. Baru main berapa menit sudah mulai buntu adik-adik. Biasa. Buntuan datang di saat tidak tepat. Kan ini no kamarnya no bos. Info mas, Maroko 1-0 Indo. Duh. Bisa lolos gak tuh Indonesia tuh?
Oh boy, someone's been living it up.
Berapa tuh 507 ya? Tuh, bos. Ya kan? Gak bisa, Cok. Alamak, Jang. Kurang 1 kuncinya. Bentar. Aku mau nyari dulu, guys. Mau nyari translate-nya dulu. Artinya apa, anjing? Kita butuh translate dari Mbah Google.
Familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
I get it room. Nah, di 505 ini sumpah.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before?
Dia bilangnya in a safe. Safe itu berangkas, guys. Ya, kita coba lagi ya. Safe itu berangkas, sumpah. Tapi ini berangkasnya nggak ada apa-apanya, Cok. Apa kita bawa pistolnya, guys?
There you are. With Marcella. God knows where
Ini
she
tuh
is.
bener apa yang dibilang Cipo kemarin kayaknya. Semua kamar tuh saling berhubungan. Oh, ternyata harus inspect, Cok.
Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a
Ternyata.
certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday.
Mr. Hector Cruz
Really?
sama Mr.
Who told you
Morgan.
that?
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved. And it sounds like we were on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Can you guess what it is?
Tapi kalau pistol itu gimana ya?
Affair?
Exactly.
How bad was the fight?
Soalnya orang luar itu emang dia selalu bawa jagaan pistol, guys.
But he said Mr.
Dia
Cruz
selalu
looked like he
bawa
was
apa
about
namanya?
to kill Mr. Morgan.
Ya namanya juga mantan tentara.
So Mrs. Cruz
Legalitas
must be
senjatanya
having an
pasti
affair with
masih
him,
ada.
right? And her husband found out?
Maybe, but that
That
doesn't
is
explain
true.
Mrs. Beaumont's
Beaumont.
involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and
Jadi tak cerita sedikit. Kuncinya ini bentuknya itu ya kan ada dua di peti tadi ada 2 kunci. Satunya itu dibawa sama Mrs. Beaumont, Nyonya Beaumont. Yang satunya dibawa sama Mr. Morgan. Apakah mereka teori kita sementara sebelum tahu Iqbal mantap, tapi ya ikan muter tuh ini mau sih, Cok. Ikan muter nih. Bang anjing ikan muter. Nonton streamnya Mas Deyan ikan muter di sini, ikan muter, muter kepalaku lama-lama.
Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks? Okay, there's definitely something going on between them.
Wah, ini sih kita positive thinking aja. Kita pengen ngucapin dari lama tapi sibuk pol ya, enggak apa-apa Iqbal, tenang. Tidak ada kata terlambat bro di sini. Sekali lagi terima kasih ya Iqbal ya. Semoga doa-doa baik berbalik kepada yang mengucapkan. Amin. Kita positive
I
thinking
think
aja.
they may have gone to college together, so
Maybe they're just good friends.
Yeah. Or they're both spies.
They're
I guess
both
we'd know for
spies.
sure
Apa ya
if we could have a look at that
mata-mata
chest,
Rusia loh.
I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
Lilin dan
I'll tell you
Blaster.
later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I can.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
I would never give up on you.
Andrew ini juga bahaya, guys. Ini Andrew juga bahaya, bisa buka itu, Cok. Dia bisa buka box pakai lilin sama plaster anjing. Tipikal maling kelas kakap banget. Apakah Andrew suka main Thief Simulator, guys? Makanya dia bisa buka pakai itu. Ditambah nih ada nih Payment.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Manakah? Ini kah?
With the renovations, there has to be plaster somewhere on this floor. I should grab some before going down.
Ini kita harus nyari plaster nih. Andrew lulusan Thief Simulator. Iya udah lewat magang, Cok, buka boxnya pakai plaster sama itu anjing. Yang kita bersihin pertama malahan. Oh, di sini. Yang under construction kan di sini. Sedang dalam itu, guys. Ini di mana? Plaster nying. Ya nggak sih? Lakban, Cok, itu, Cok. Di sini.
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder.
Nggak ada juga. Candle nggak ada juga. Itu plasternya. Ya, nggak bisa diambil.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs? I can probably find the rest of what I need in the basement.
Kita ke basement. Dapat apa kita tadi? Ya, buat candle gitu ya.
Okay, Sophie, back to the basement.
Oke, Sophie. Kalau kita agak buntu bisa pakai hint di pencet Q itu apa yang Sophie pikirin. Itu bisa jadi petunjuk buat kita, guys. Say no to divorce. Bener nih, guys. Kita tuh kalau bisa menikah tuh sekali seumur hidup, guys.
Candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
Masa di laundry room, nying? Nyari lilin, nying? Anjing, mesin laundrynya masih lawas banget.
Oh, is this a movie script?
Ada movie script. Red Lion. Paper not with number. Anjing. Wah, ini 216. Muter lagi. Bukan di sini, guys. Ini kah?
Bobby Peaches would do something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there
Eugene.
anything you might have said or done to anger him?
Oh, Bernard berantem sama Eugene. Eugene tuh yang tukang reparasi dulu, guys.
Of course not. All I need to say is that maybe from his perspective, well, never mind. What are you going to do now?
Fire him. What else?
Fire him, memecat dia.
I don't know what on earth's going on today. Is it because of that goddamn
No
snowstorm?
strong? Or was there something in coffee on this morning? Aku nggak tahu nih apa yang terjadi hari ini. Apakah karena badai atau karena kopi yang diminum pagi ini? Orang-orang barat tuh sesukanya mengandai-andai.
Suddenly worrying about the floor tile. Oh, and that maid? What's her name? Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Sophie, you mean? I like her.
She's good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Oh, Bernard, it's not that bad.
Bernard sama Linda ini selingkuh.
Come here. Let me help you forget about all that for a minute.
Duh, kissing guys. Anjing, cowok tuh kalau marah-marah emang diamnya dikasih dua hal guys. Ada yang tahu guys, hal apa itu guys? Malah denger orang desah-desah gitu ah. Nih candle.
So you do have a stash of candles. But
But
where is it? Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Bobby mana Bobby? Wait. Ucok, Joe, Carol, Demi, Wendy, dan anjing mana nih lokernya Bobby nih anjing? Nah kali nyali loker Bobby. Anthony, Chuck West, Bobby.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
This is.
That must be the location of Rebecca's stash.
Rebecca's
That must
stash.
be the location of Rebecca's stash.
Lah. Sik. Ini laundrynya di sini.
It would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
Ini break room, laundry room mana?
Wendy, where are you going?
What do you want? Are you here to apologize?
Apologize. I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Wait,
What?
I want my mother's ring back.
There. I don't want it.
Yah, cowok apaan udah ngasih cincin emaknya disuruh kebalikin, cok. Oh, Jagwesnya nangis. Berantem mulu ini. Hotelnya nih.
I've never seen two people more suited for each other.
Hotelnya ini penuh masalah ternyata.
They need to.
Ini berarti. Nah, kan.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you got a candle. Now, what next?
Pinter kia, guys.
Let's see if Andrew is around. Andrew will know what to do from here.
Nah, ini Andrew.
There you are.
Andrew
I'm not
Pragos
sure I
namanya.
understand
Soalnya
what the
rambutnya
plan is
merah.
here.
Well, I remember reading a spy novel, I can't remember the title, it wasn't that good, in which they used wax and plaster to make a key mold. I'm thinking we could do the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Sure? No. In the novel, they used a special kind of wax, not candle wax. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this, shall we? First step, pour the wax, I suppose?
Pour
Careful,
the
though.
wax.
The pot's probably hot.
Mana, Cok? Oke, ini.
That's it.
That's
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Next step, put the key in. Better wait a few seconds before removing it.
Ini bisa buat kalian belajar jadi maling ya guys
Looks
ya.
good. Pretty sure you can take it out now.
Tips Simulator 2.0 ini.
I think we're almost done. All that's left is to pour the plaster from the cup into the mold.
Hah?
Good job.
Oh,
So,
bikin
now we wait
cetakan.
until it's dry,
Lilenya
I
buat
guess.
How long
cetakan.
do you think it's gonna take?
A few minutes, probably. We can poke it every now and then to check.
Nyari
Bet you
kunci aja
didn't think you'd be making a
susahnya.
plaster key today, huh?
No. But I like it. I feel like I'm in one of those novels I spend my days reading.
What have you been reading lately?
Apakah game ini lebih mumet
That's
daripada
your
detektif
book
gue?
lore, isn't it?
Lebih
Yeah,
mumet sumpah.
it's a play
Bal.
by Agatha
Lihat
Christie.
yang episode
Witness for
pertama.
the
Anjing
prosecution.
pakai
What's
kode-kode
it about?
Morse ya.
It's the story of a lawyer who
Lebih
takes
susah
on the case of
daripada
a man
membaca
accused of
kode-kode
murdering an
gebetan.
old widow. There's strong evidence against him, but the lawyer is convinced of his innocence.
Sounds interesting.
Kode gebetan tuh masih gampang
Actually,
diartikan. Tapi
there's
kalau
a film
kode-kode
adaptation
ini
of it
kemarin
playing
tuh
at the
wah
theater right
anjing
now.
pakai simbol-simbol gitu kayak Morse.
Oh yeah, it rings a bell. Have you
Ini
seen
mulai
it?
deket
No,
Sophie
not
sama
yet.
Andrew ya.
I always prefer to read the book or the play before seeing the film. Hey, how about we go see it together?
Kasih lah,
Yeah.
kasih.
I think I'd like that.
Awesome. Lowe's Theater is not too far from here. Why don't we meet after work one of these evenings?
That sounds great.
Oh, look. I think our key double is dry and ready to go.
Kita memanfaatkan
I
si
could not have done
Andrew
this
ya.
without you.
Emang
Well,
cewek tuh gitu guys.
glad I was able to
Sukanya
do this.
memanfaatkan cowok
I should get
buat
back upstairs,
tujuan
though.
pribadinya.
I've been gone far too long already.
Emang
Let me
jahat
know how it goes
cewek-cewek
with the
tuh.
key. Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Sophie.
Kita mainin sampai tamat ini pokoknya ya. Oke, kita balik ke atas lagi guys.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Vibes lagunya lumayan ya. Adem gitu. Ada di sini. 506 enggak sih? Bukan 507, Cok. Salah. Sorry guys. Anjas. Kita lihat mystery box ini isinya apa ya?
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break. Oh, shoot.
Banyak banget ini. Banyak yang harus diinspek adik-adik. Sepertinya nampaknya.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her
Alliterative
alliterative
names
name
will surely
will
take you back.
surely take you back.
These two sure love their riddles. Oke, atuh. I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class. M. Siapakah M? Michael kah? Michael ini pasti guys ya. Morgan ini pasti Morgan.
Huh. Marcella invited you
Louis.
to the movies. Let me guess.
You said yes. Marcella sama siapa sih? Sama Morgan toh? Alah Makjang, setan alas. Ini lo kodenya ini lo yang kemarin ya, setan alas.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Nggak ada lagi kah? Oh, teman ini kuliah kayaknya. BTW kok diambil semua ya sama ini ya? Balikin cok, punya orang ini nggak sopan lagi. Ada simbol-simbol lagi kah mas? Ada ya?
My favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Ini loh, kita harus bacain ini cok. Nah, nanti kita balikin. Kita ke 505 dulu guys. Buat mecahin riddlesnya. Tuh. 500 berapa sih Jing? Bukan 505 deh. 509 deh. Lah, nggak bisa ya?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Duh, suruh nyari apa lagi? Salah. Suruh nyari teka-teki apa? Salah lagi. Gimana berapa sih? Lucu kan? Ini lebih.
Unlike my favorite bar, this
Tanda.
one was black. Her
Harus di Google cok ini cok.
name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Kalau nggak di ini nggak bakal tahu. Nah.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black.
Unlike
Her
a
alliterative
favorite
name
bar,
will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black.
her
Her alliterative name will surely
alliterative.
take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Will surely
Unlike
take
my
you back.
favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Tidak seperti bar favorit saya yang ini berwarna hitam. Nama aliteratifnya pasti akan membawamu kembali. Apakah ini, guys? Alphonse and Oscar. Wah, kalau ini buntu banget sih anjing itunya. Real, guys. Terbuntu-buntu kalau ini.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Mana ya yang jelaskan itu mana? Ah, ini. Mikir lagi nih. Real, hari-hari disuruh mikir. In Atalanta. Teka-tekinya makin pusing gak, Mas? Pusing soalnya dikasih clue-nya gak jelas. In Atlanta, I noticed your was pretty worn down. Di Atlanta aku melihat kamu itu sangat cantik, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. To 5-letter words are the key. Wah, anjing. Mas ini, Cok. Unlike my favorite bar, astaga. Ntar guys ya, ini mikir, ini beneran mikir soalnya, Cok. Gak ada clue-nya yang jelas sama sekali. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. The first. Pusing nying, sumpah. From the first one, take the first. Juga katakannya di translate juga susah, Cok. Oh, from the first one, dari yang atas, take the first two. Dari yang pertama, ambil dua yang pertama. Unlike my, berarti my ya. Dari yang terakhir, take the last two. Unlike my, you back. Hah? Ih, ada di kertas lain pasti, sumpah. Yang nonton harus dibaca-baca semua nih. The postman always ring twice. It's playing at Louis ya bener, Louis Theater tonight, based on novel I read while I packed. I'm sure you will love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murder so much. Nothing creepy about that. Come with 150. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight. Blah 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 blah. Benar-benar jadi. Hai Ciut, hai Van, welcome. Ini makin pusing nih man. Dear Anne, I have just heard Doris. Yang bisa di itu cok.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
S. Doris IS. Nih, susah banget. Telat banget aku sir habis nonton MPLI. Tidak apa-apa, ini juga lama kayaknya nih hari ini. Tak selesai ini gamenya hari ini. Tapi itu susah cok. Sumpah ini game susah banget. Tapi balikin dulu, baca ulang lagi. Lihat gak isnya cok belakangnya nih. Apakah cukup tamat di part ini? Ini kalau bisa mecahin seru banget ini. Wah. Tapi ini jelas-jelas ada di sini itunya. Sorry tunjuknya. Ini yang bisa diinspek cuman ini.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
S. Mana ini?
Doris
Cok, cok.
Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Ya coba cari surat-surat yang lain lah.
Unlike my favorite bar,
Anjing
this
masih ini.
one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Is berarti
These
is.
two sure love their riddles.
Kita udah punya IS. Aliteratif itu apa ya? Anjing
Funny how
aku.
some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Sumpah Tuhan, pusing kepalaku.
Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate the company.
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I recognize that look in your eyes when you check. You and I don't need to make a fuss of it. Guys, kalau kalian nontonin aku bingung gini, kalian mau nontonin nggak sih, guys? Kalau kalian sekiranya tahu jawabannya, bisa dikasih tahu, guys. Daripada pecah kepala aku ini. Kita ulang lagi. Ya. Ada. Gak bisa diapa-apain. Cuma satu surat dong yang bisa di. Nah, ini cuman.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Oh. Oh. Berarti ini harus nyari di surat sih.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Chat GPT man. Fuck man. Di sini udah buntu, kita coba ke kamarnya Paul Sigurita, guys. 505, coba kita ke 505. Ini udah buntu soalnya. Kita udah dapat satu clue ya. Jadi saya mau nonton MPLI dulu. Oke, Van. Kita tadi nggak ada apa-apa kan, batiin kali ini kan. Kita ke kamar 505 gitu. Di sini udah nggak ada apa-apa ya guys, karena hubungannya sama Morgan kayaknya. Kita coba ke kamar 505 adik-adik.
That was taken in the lobby. That was taken in the lobby.
Yang bisa diinspek lagi. Monroy. Seru banget sebenarnya kalau tanpa anu gini, tanpa clue gini. Kita belum nonton duluan. Ya ini, kalian mau nggak nonton?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These still sure love their riddles.
Oh, kayaknya ada orang ya.
Lindsay, did something happen between the two of you before she died?
Kayaknya ada kelewatan itu sih. Kelewatan
Did
clue
something
apa ya?
happen between the two of you before she died?
Sumpah ini kita kelewatan. Oh shit, man.
Who knew Bernard could be nice? Who knew Bernard could be nice?
Gak ada apa-apa di sini. Aku harus teliti satu-satu ngecek. Ini kita ngecek, ini cuma nyari itu doang kok. Nyari clue doang. Kita nggak perlu mecahin sendiri. Kita cek satu-satu dari yang paling sini.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. They still sure love their riddles.
Anjing, riddle-nya yang ini susah banget cok kalau nggak ada clue-nya. Wah, demi Alek anjing. Dah riddle pakai bahasa Inggris. Ini pasti ada sesuatu. 1124 207. Kita coba cocokin sama buku hariannya Morgan. 7 PM ya, 27. Tanggalnya sama nggak? Gua mentok 16 guys. Gak ada 17 di, tadi gak berhubungan sama ini, gak berhubungan sama tol juga. Kita bisa keluar. Oke. Mas ajane genre game kesukaan sampean apa sih? Kalau aku sih hampir semua suka ya, Bal ya. Tapi kalau yang sering dimainin ya Mobile Legend, MOBA. Tapi main game-game petualangan gini juga suka, teka-teki gini juga suka, tapi ya itu banyak itunya agak lama karena clue-nya ini agak susah. Sumpah ini clue-nya nggak dikasih clue kayak kemarin. Kemarin clue-nya tuh enak. Tinggal oh ini. Ini bener-bener clue-nya kayak kita harus ngeraba-raba sendiri gitu loh. Game kayak gini tuh aku juga suka sebenarnya. Tapi marahin dasar rodok cenut-cenut bundanya ya. Bukan pacar tapi tahu banget aku lagi ngapain, anjay. Lagu sih lah. Begitu. Game puzzle ancen mumet. Kolek begitu. Aku yo sebenarnya senengnya adalah ketika pas iso mecahke lho, Pal. Kuwi rasane seneng banget. Tapi ini yo sih ndase sih mumet iki. Tapi ketika bisa mecah ini kaya ning ati iki, wah anjing aku jadi orang terpintar di bumi, Cok. Pak, kita harus telepon ya? Kita kalau ini telepon, Cok. Telepon Andrew, Cok, kita, Cok. Kalau mentok telepon Andrew, coba.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew. Got a minute?
I always have time for you.
I opened the chest in room 507.
Huh. It worked.
Yeah, well, the key did break inside the lock. I hope this won't lead back to us.
If it does, we can always skip town, forge new identities, change our fingerprints. So, what's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
That's awesome. I love riddles.
I love riddle, I love
Which
riddle.
part's causing you trouble?
Her relative name udah ya, is ini yang ini.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
This really isn't my area of expertise. Hey, Beth, you know bars, right?
Well, not all of them.
What about one that has a color in its name? Like the Orange Chair or the Blue Lagoon or something?
Well, there's the White Cat, but I don't think that's your crowd.
Oh, it's not for me, but thanks. Did you get that, Sophie?
Yeah, I did.
I'm still confused.
But I'm not sure I understand what it means.
Dasku mumet masian.
If her favorite bar is indeed the White Cat, then it means we're looking for...
A black cat.
Exactly. So maybe you should look around to see if there's some reference to a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff.
Okay, I will.
Is there anything else?
Aku tahu black cat.
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely
tulis.
take you back.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what alliterative means.
Oh, it's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters. Like perpetual peril. Does that help you?
A little bit. It could mean a lot of things, though.
You should look for a name and surname that start with the same letter. And I think the take you back part is a clue as well. It sounds familiar. Maybe it's a quote from a book or lyrics from a song. If that's the case, you should look for writers or singers' names.
All right. Yeah, that'll narrow my search. You're much better at riddles than I am.
And you're much better at snooping, so we complete each other.
Halo Mas, sorry rada telat nggak apa-apa, Dava ini lagi posisi pusing dasnya ini. Facebook kita kuliah, Cok.
No, that's all.
Kalau
Thank you.
game ini endingnya cuma satu apa tergantung pilihan, tergantung pilihan, Bal. Makanya harus hati-hati banget nih pilihannya nih. Anjing emang.
You know I will.
Kalau pilihannya meluput ya Bun-bunane melu luput. Kita harus mencari. Wah, ini lebih susah dari susun kertas sih.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her
Black cat, kita harus mencari black cat. Ini no
will
black cat.
surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Ini kan black cat kan? The white cat. Kanada. Ini ya white cat ya, bar and restoran. Clue-nya apa, Cok? But was able to help you. Thank goodness you know about the city nightlife because I wouldn't. Wait, okay, so I need to find something to repeat. Kita harus mencari lawannya. A black cat, kita harus mencari a black cat. Ini anjing. Ini lumba-lumba, jing. Cuma dikasih clue kayak gitu doang loh. Gimana tidak mumet endasnya. Kita inspect lagi.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Clue-nya terlalu sulit anjing.
I should wait till I have more to report before calling Andrew.
Ini kah Greta?
Cat named Greta.
Gris.
G-R.
Main game ini langsung masuk Steam. D-R. Doris E-S.
A cat named Greta.
D-R.
G-R. So G-R from
Greta,
Greta and
N-E-S.
I-S from
Gris.
Doris. Gris? Could
Gris?
that be the code for the case on the bed and find
Akhirnya
out?
guys.
It's worth a try.
Balikin. Akhirnya anjing. Gris ternyata. Gak mencari huruf, kayak mencari apa ya? Clue. Jadi kita tuh dapat clue-nya itu ada, kita suruh nyari sesuatu dan kata itu dua kata awal di barang pertama dan dua kata terakhir di barang kedua. Anjing sudah gitulah pokoknya lah, pusing aku nih. Jadi kan tadi Greta ya namanya, itu diambil dua kata pertama, terus ada Doris dua kata terakhir. Anjing segitunya nih bikin itu ya. But it's okay. Mari kita. Let's go. Oh, apalagi ini Tante.
That
Ah,
novelist,
pusing
Richard
aku.
Boswell, is
Bisa
actually
dulu.
you,
Oh,
Marcella?
Brigit Boswell itu. Oh, Marcella ini ternyata Brigit Boswell adik-adik.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Oh.
I'm glad you were able to an advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for? Oh, Lindsay's a man. Yeah. I guess it was presumptuous of me
Lindsay
to
itu
think
cowok.
otherwise. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet. Oh, Anne. So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special.
Ungkapin cinta aja pakai simbol anjing.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed. Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Reuni sama N.
So this was all a story about star-crossed lovers, with the lovers in question being Mrs. Beaumont and
Mr. Krause.
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Actually, I think I can help with that.
Really? How?
Well, some mail just arrived here for Mrs. Beaumont.
Jangan
I
langsung
wonder
buka,
what's
cowok.
in it.
Nggak sopan lagi.
Me too.
Should we
Open it.
Well, that's
Illegal
illegal,
is-
isn't it? But sometimes the mail arrives a little damaged. You know?
Ini si Andrew ini juga kriminal.
Oops.
So?
It's a tourism pamphlet for California and 3 train tickets. What do you think this means?
I'd say Anne and Marcella are probably planning to run away from their husbands. Those train tickets must be for them and Michael.
So you're on a first-name basis now, huh?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah, like characters in a book. I have to say, though, I'm still a bit confused as to how Paul fits into all of this.
Saya
I'm
juga
not
belum
sure
tahu nih.
exactly. I'd say Hector hired him to find out about his wife's affair, which would explain why the two of them argued last night, but...
But...
Well, I think Marcella's the one who hired him. Plus, it seems he's a fan of her novels, so...
I'm confused.
Yeah, it is
Very
very puzzling.
puzzling.
And why did he have
Bahasa
those
Jawanya
pictures of you?
marahin
Probably
dasmu
never
met.
know. I think the trail ends here.
I guess
Guess investigation
investigations in
real
real
life
life always have some loose ends.
Ends.
I was kind of hoping we'd have this big
Third
third
act
act reveal,
reveal,
to be
to be
honest.
honest.
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
It helped me understand you better too.
Oh?
Why you, Snoop?
I mean,
piecing together people's stories, learning
what makes them tick? It makes you realize we may have more in common than it seems. Ya salah, jangan terlalu
right.
gitu.
It's a good reminder that
there
there are
always
always
reason
reasons
for the people.
are. Even if we
Jangan
can't
terlalu
pick up
di
on them right
itu
away.
terus si Andrew.
We're all
We're all
made up of what came
before.
I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from. Would you come and see me when your shift ends?
We could live together.
If you'd
You
like.
like
Sure. If we're able to.
it?
With all that
Let's know.
snow,
I'm thinking maybe we'll
have
no choice but spend night here.
I guess that wouldn't be so
Dengan
bad.
badai berarti kita nggak bisa
We could set up
pulang.
a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are
The actual
beds
pets here.
Oh,
Apakah
I
kali ini?
wouldn't be sleeping. I've got a reading list the size of the Eiffel Tower. This would be the perfect chance to put a dent in.
That does sound like fun. I could bring my magazines and
Oh,
maybe
maybe like some
of
Rebecca
Rebecca's candles.
candles.
Now I kinda hope we do get stuck here.
Ternyata aku sejenius itu dalam memecahkan teka-teki, guys.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day and then I can leave.
Udah berapa persen sih? Apakah udah mau tamat? 70%, guys. Halo Mas Yudis, aku tadi habis VCR ya, mantap Kak Vano. Kurang 30% lagi kawan-kawan. Nih, mantap.
That ringing sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
Wah, apa lagi? Apa ini? Anjing darah, Cok. Ternyata misteri yang terjadi di sini adalah pembunuhan kayaknya ya. Ini siapa yang mati? Bernard, Cok, yang mati, Cok. Wah, iya kah Bernard kan ini? Waduh. Oh, Bernard, Cok. No, Bernard, kenapa? Oh, Mr. Cruz. Gue kira Bernard, nying. Bukan Bernard, Mr. Cruz ini.
Mr. Cruz.
Meninggal dunia, guys. Mr. Cruz, guys.
Oh God, what happened?
Apa sih ngekill lagi? Waduh. Berarti ada orang yang tahu no ya?
Is this about Paul?
Paul?
Does that mean
Apakah Paul yang membunuh Mr. Crash, guys?
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy?
Why
Why did he have this on him?
Ini asuransinya.
Marcella? Okay,
Marcella Brigitte.
let's not jump to conclusions.
Ini yang diasuransiin hidupnya Mr. Cruz. Ketika Mr. Cruz mati, yang dapat uangnya Marcella B. Cruz.
Marcella? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
Tapi kita belum bisa menemukan konklusinya kalau yang bunuh itu Marcella ya.
Please let there be someone around who can help.
Waduh.
I should try to...
Anjing mati gini jadi horor gini.
I have to get the power back on.
Yeay! Besok libur, guys. Besok libur. Makasih dosen. Tahu aja nih aku besok pengen libur. Iya, cuak. Terima kasih Bu dosen. Besok libur kita main sampai tamat pokoknya ya.
The fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
Ini mulai atmosfer horor sudah mulai terasa, guys.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Ini pakai ini.
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Lah,
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
anjing.
Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box.
Ice pick. Ice pick itu yang buat ngambil es. Gimana, Cok?
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box? I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Ice pick di mana? Kok kata gue teh? Gantinya tugas bu dosen. Ya, emang diganti tugas, Cok. Tapi itu revisi tugas. Ganti tugas tapi revisi. Udah tugas lama gitu loh. Espic dari Espic. Oh. Nyari-nyari ke kamar satu gini.
Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box. Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so. Being invisible has always come easy to me. Maybe to everything must disappear. Telling apart the treasure from the trash can be tricky sometimes.
Espic nyari di mana dong? Ini matinya di sini, nying. Oh, ini Espic-nya di sini. Ternyata di sini. Inspect dulu. Oke, sudah tidak ada apa-apa.
These look like Marcella's pearls. What happened?
Pakai yang
here?
membunuh adalah Marcella Cruz. Dulu inspect. Oh, ini habis ngerokok di sini nih. Tadi bisa diinspek.
A, B,
And
Beaumont.
Besok libur bisa tidur dengan nyamang. Ya, aku mau inspek yang ada di sini. Ternyata misterinya adalah kematian Tuan Cerus.
I have to get the power back on.
Ntar nyalain powernya, guys. Aku jadi penasaran endingnya kayak gimana nih. Penasaran endingnya udah 70% kita.
That worked, God.
Alah, Mak Jang. Setan alas, apa lagi nih?
Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now. Your note will have to make do. How did this end up here? Not much use without the rest of the code.
Unless
Those
Bernard
numbers
masih
I
ada
found in the
kemungkinan
laundry
perbedaan
room,
ganda.
could they be part of the same combination?
Belum tahu aku. Ih, makin kesini makin jelas ya. Karena kemarin masih awal tuh kita masih belum tahu kenapa. Ternyata ini ya. Ini nggak tahu, Cok. Ini ampere-ampernya berapa aja ya? Tidak ada ampere-ampernya ini. Salah nyetrum meledak bun-bunanku. Kayaknya sih. Tipe ampernya gimana ya? Ah, pusing juga nih adik-adik. Kita harus tahu, harus bener-bener tahu, Cok.
Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination? How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Harus nyari fuses.
Not much use without the rest of the code.
23.
Unless those numbers I found in the
509.
laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
Berapa izin?
Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
Kita harus nyari kombinasi. Ya, ke laundry, kita ke laundry.
Getting
Tapi
the fuse
gimana
box
caranya ke
open
laundry?
was half the battle. Now I need to take a look inside and fix what needs fixing. Can't call Eugene for help, but he did leave some instructions inside the fuse box. That's the next best thing. How does Eugene do this again? Fuses.
Tuh, kita
I
nggak
probably
ada.
need new fuses. How does Eugene do this
Oh, ini kita nggak
again?
punya fuses, Cok.
Fuses.
Oh.
I probably need new fuses.
Oh, ini fusesnya nih. Ya, ini ya.
Yes,
Ah,
this
ini.
is what I need.
Ini. Tadi ada satu. Itu nggak sih? Kayaknya aku pernah lihat satu deh. Mana ya? Ini di sini. Oh, aku tahu. S itu 20. Berarti ini S. Salah. Ini S. Ini S. 30. Ini 30. Itu G. 15. Anjas, pinter banget, Cok. Cerdas ini kah langsung masuk ITB kah aku harusnya kah? Anjas. Pinter kia guys. Berapa persen nih guys? 78% nih. Nanti akhir kita ya.
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave the... I'm sorry.
Wah, kita
I'm sorry. I'm
megang
so sorry.
megang mayatnya, Cok. Apakah kita akan jadi tersangka, guys? Sidik jari kita ada di mayatnya, nying.
I need a phone.
Pun jadi resepsionis, no? Nggak masuk sini.
Andrew? Where is everyone?
Kita coba nyalain belnya ya. Emang di sini ada tangga darurat, guys? Nggak ada tangga darurat.
There's a phone at the front desk. I have
Ini
to
kan Prodes, oh lewat
call
sini.
the police.
Wah, teori liar lagi nih guys. Apakah mungkin semua yang ada di hotel ini tuh bekerja sama buat ngebunuh Mr. Cruz? Kayak filmnya yang Hercule Poirot yang pertama.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you. Now I just have to wait for the police. It's okay, Sophie.
Pada hilang semua tiba-tiba. Berapa persen ya? Enggak.
Hey, you're here. I've tried restoring the power, but I think Eugene's the only one with the key to the fuse box, and Sophie? Don't worry, I'll find a way to bring the lights back on. Hey, you look a bit pale. Is everything okay?
I'm back, Mas. Halo, Cipo.
Hector.
Aku makin curiga sama Andrew.
How's he taking that whole thing with his wife?
Ajak pulang bareng. Andrew kan emang suka sama Sophie, guys. Kalau Andrew.
Body. He's dead, Andrew.
Jesus. Maybe you need
Aku malah
to sit
curiganya
down.
ini satu hotel ini pada kerjasama buat bunuh Mr. Crush. Tapi nggak tahu juga deh. Kita lihat endingnya nanti. Apakah ending yang kita pilih tuh good ending atau bad
Did you
ending, guys?
call the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was he sick or something?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Jesus.
Wah, aku kayaknya perlu
Do you
bikin
think it
itu
could be
sih.
Paul?
Perlu bikin apa namanya? Green screen, Cok. Aku nggak mau nuduh, guys. Jangan nuduh.
Anne and Marcella.
Jangan dituduh,
Their
guys.
affair is a pretty good motive.
Fitnah nanti jatuhnya.
The police will want to ask you a lot of questions. You may want to be careful about what you tell them. With Paul's history of mental illness, there's a good chance they'll suspect him even if he didn't do it.
Ya, kemungkinan
I think
bisa.
I know what you mean.
Kemungkinan
Someone
kalau
seemed to
ini
assume that spending
bisa
time in a
jadi Paul,
psychiatric
soalnya Paul
hospital
ada
means
riwayat
you're a
penyakit mental, guys.
murderous psychopath.
Biasanya kalau ada
Ya.
pembunuhan gitu orang yang
They
paling
really do.
disalahkan pertama
But
adalah
wait,
yang mempunyai
how do you
penyakit
know about
mental.
Paul's mental illness? I don't.
Tapi guys, aku nggak tahu ya ini bakal siapa pembunuhnya, tapi bisa aja ada orang yang tahu kondisi Paul tuh kena mental illness, terus dia memanfaatkan hal tersebut buat ngebunuh Hector Crush karena dia tahu yang bakal dituduh pertama itu adalah orang yang memiliki mental illness. Kemungkinan begitu.
Remember mentioning it to you.
Oh, look, I really should have told you before. It's just,
Nah, ini Andrew nih.
when I was 19, I studied to be a priest. But
Oh,
I
pendeta,
felt
pendeta.
so lost. I couldn't enjoy the things I used to like. I could barely get myself out of bed. So I ended up going to a psychiatric hospital.
The same one as Paul, I suppose.
The doctors, they helped me get back on my feet.
Andrew
When
juga
I
pernah
returned to my
kena penyakit
hometown,
mental.
It was like I had become a complete stranger. My mother kept telling me I was making it worse in my head, but I swear,
Waduh,
people
Andrew juga
were
penyakit mental.
changing sidewalks.
Udah
when
mau
they
ini kah
saw
Mas?
me,
Iya, udah mau ini.
looking at me as if I was this dangerous creature all of a sudden. That's why I didn't tell you. I was afraid you'd look at me like they did. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I understand.
Nah,
You do?
kita biar saling memahami ya.
You know how I tell everyone that my mom's sick?
Kita harus kalau cerita.
Well,
Soalnya pernah
it's true.
mental illness juga si Andrew. Biar
I
Andrew
always
tuh
leave out the part
realize
about
kalau
her
oh kita
illness
itu sama guys.
Not being physical. I'm ashamed of the truth.
Lu sedikit marah
even
sama
though I don't know
kenyataan.
exactly what you went through. I can understand.
Thank you for
For
telling me.
telling me.
I know it's not an easy thing to talk about.
Ya emang gak gampang cerita tentang
If
orang
you ever
terdekat
wanna
kita
talk
yang
about your mom,
lagi sakit
I'm here.
kayak gitu guys.
they're here.
Itu polisinya.
Promise me you'll be careful with the information you share.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Berapa? Oh nggak ada persenannya.
Miss
Ini
Roy?
tamat hari ini kah Mas? Iya. Besok main apa ya kita ya?
Miss Roy. Miss Roy,
Oh,
Sorry, I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
Aku gak mau cuci semalam, kamu juga gak mau kan?
I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr.
Oh
Cruz's
ini
death.
ininya
Can you tell me how you
didasarkan
came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509.
voting lagi aja
when
Mas. Main game apa ya?
I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again.
Hey sir, I'm back.
I
Halo
thought
man.
maybe a child was playing with the doors. So I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Ini kita jujur aja guys.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Kita jujur-jujuran aja.
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the fifth
Tangga
floor.
daruratnya tuh keblok.
I had no choice but to
Yang
move the
open world
body.
Mas apa tuh
Just a
contohnya?
little.
Ah,
Cut off
so
kah?
that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up.
Nah,
So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
main cut off
But there's a
sir.
lock on that
Oke,
box,
nanti coba lihat
isn't
ya.
there? Did you have the key?
Playing time-nya lama tuh. Kita jujur-jujuran aja.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood.
Kita mencoba jujur-jujur
A
aja.
lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Nah ini kita.
I might have touched a few things, just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
Kalau ini kita harus bohong sih guys. Kalau kita bilang snooping kita bahaya cok.
I just assumed. What with all the blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. We've found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
Ketahuan ternyata kita ada yang motoin cok.
We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
Kita udah ketahuan. Kita jujur
He
aja.
spent some time in a psychiatric hospital after the war. That's when he
Mana
got
ya?
into Mrs. Cruz's novels. And they really helped him.
Yes, I already know about his time in a madhouse. We called the place and they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks, don't we?
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
no, nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and
You don't seem to
Understand,
understand,
Miss Roy.
Mr. Spade is not like
Like
you
you and me.
He
He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets.
So tell me, did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
Kayaknya belum pernah deh.
no, I didn't.
Nggak pernah ya kita.
Sorry, I can't be of more help.
No, I'm sure you are. But we're not quite done yet, Miss Roy. The victim's wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
Anjing suruh milih-milih gini susah cok, sumpah.
She's having an affair, but it's not what you think. She's been in love with another woman since college. They've been apart for more than 10 years.
Cewek sama
and
cewek
now-
ternyata.
Yes, I know all about Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont's sexual
Mr.
deviance.
Cruz sama Mr. Bowman
Have
itu
you ever
pacaran
witnessed
ternyata.
them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being,
Intimate.
intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I
Malah
didn't
anaknya
hear
yang ngebunuh
anything.
gimana ya?
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
Aku nggak pernah denger.
No, I didn't hear any of that.
Sumpah nggak pernah
I'm
denger cok.
sorry, Miss Roy, but I just don't
Don't believe you.
I think you know more than you've let on.
Can I please leave?
You can. But
You
you'd
better stay in town.
I'm sure I'll have more questions for you very soon.
Ending kah? Ending kah kawan-kawan? Dapat ending apa kita?
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign.
Kok firasatku jelek gini ya?
We'll know soon enough.
Gak apa-apa lah, ending apapun yang kita dapetin gak apa-apa ya guys. Karena itu adalah pilihan dalam hidup kita guys. Jadi apapun yang kita pilih tuh harus kita terima konsekuensinya. Soalnya aku
Let's go
feeling
see
bad
what
ending ini.
Bernard wants. The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever it'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens. Though, Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. I'll need a mop to clean the puddle. With all the leaks, I'm sure there's one nearby. Looking for a mop, cleaning puddles. Just like always.
Wow,
But I
hotelnya
don't
langsung
feel
itu,
so
Cok, langsung ditutup gini.
different.
Nyari pel kah kita? Atau lap? Penasaran aku sumpah sama endingnya yang kita dapetin. Apakah bad ending? Ataukah good ending? Ini jadi deg-degan gini aku.
I'll go empty my locker.
Andrew,
Hey,
are you okay?
I've just been fired.
What? No,
It's okay. I just need some time to process it. I'll be on the mezzanine if you want to join me afterwards.
yeah.
Ya, Andrew-nya
Yeah,
dipecat, Cok.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in.
Pecat juga kah kita?
I suppose you know why you're here?
Nggak terlalu.
I'm not sure actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job.
Marah-marah dia.
It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act.
Bentar guys, aku curiganya malah ini si Paul itu sebenarnya ngikutin kita pas kita tuh masuk ke kamar-kamar orang ya.
Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. You've been quite the disappointment. Unclean rooms, several complaints from guests. I may have been too busy to notice it before, but now that it's staring me right in the face, I cannot continue to ignore it. You're fired.
What?
Wah, kita dipecat, Cok. Apakah kita keluar aja, guys? Apa kita memohon? Coba kita memohon dulu ya.
Please, sir, I really need this job.
Kita nggak boleh
Spare me the
egois.
begging.
But
I've made my decision and it's final. Make sure to empty your locker before the end of the month.
Kita juga dipecat, Cok.
That'll be all.
Bad ending kah adik-adik? Wah, kayaknya salah kita di awal nggak buang foto kita, Cok.
what a week.
You don't say.
Salahnya di situ, tapi nggak
So
apa.
what did Bernard want with you?
Let's just say I'll have to find another source of income pretty soon.
Oh no, not you too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Well, I told him about my time at the psychiatric hospital.
Really?
Yeah. He said that didn't fit with the hotel standards and showed me the door.
Oh, karena apa ya selanjutnya?
So
What's next for you? Kamu
I think
mau
I'd
ngapain
like to
gitu?
be my own boss. No more Bernard looking over my shoulder. I've
had this dream for a while of
Oh, buka toko
maybe
buku.
opening
Andrew
a
mau buka
bookstore.
toko buku.
I can't say I'm surprised.
It just makes so much sense. I'd be able to combine the two things I love most.
Reading books and helping people. Baik sebenarnya si Andrew ini ternyata.
Helping people find books is a far cry from helping them find God, but
My mom likes to say there's no job too
Tidak ada
small.
pekerjaan yang terlalu
Just by the way you're
kecil.
talking about it, it's obvious it'd make you happy.
Selama kamu
And
seneng itu,
that's what really matters.
itu yang terpenting ya. Lakuin
Yeah.
aja guys.
you're right. Thank you.
Hmm.
I'm really glad I have you in my life.
Me too.
Jangan cium. Ya,
What do you think will happen to them?
Who?
Sorry, my mind wanders sometimes. I meant Paul, Anne, and Marcella. Do you think they'll be released?
What do you think?
I don't know. I wish they'd get a happy ending, but I'm not sure it's that kind of story.
I'd like to believe it is. I think Paul becomes a famed photographer. He gets his own studio and decorates it like a hotel bathroom. As for Anne and Marcella, they move in together. But they keep leaving each other notes in the vents. You know, for old time's sake.
disarkasin cok
Maybe I should
sama
write
Andrew.
that.
Maybe I will. Selesai kah guys? Wah, yang di penjara ternyata si Paul. Lindsay Franklin. Oh, di penjara semua ternyata guys. Clarington Grand Reopening. 3 orang guysnya itu di penjara. Clarington Grand Opening, anaknya Bemen itu kayaknya dititipin ke saudaranya. Dan si Andrew ini jadi penjaga toko. Tapi kayaknya bukan happy ending sih. Kalau menurutku aku nggak dapet happy ending ini. Gak tahu juga ding. Dapat ending apa aku ya? Jadi kita dapat endingnya itu si Nyonya Crash, Nyonya Bemen sama Paul Morgan itu di penjara. Clarington Hotel reopening. Andrew sama Sophie itu dapat kerjaan baru. Anaknya Anne Bemen itu dititipin mungkin di saudaranya, kalau nggak di panti asuhan juga sih. Ini ending apa, Cok? Masih belum tahu endingnya aku. Kita ini dapat ending apa ya? Good ending apa bad ending ya? Kalau menurutku sih good ending karena kasusnya terungkap. Semuanya terungkap. Tapi kita kehilangan pekerjaan. Mungkin ada ending yang kita itu tetap bisa kerja di situ. Tapi kita tuh pilih menutupi semuanya, guys. Nah, itu pilihannya jadi orang jujur supaya kerjanya tetap, atau jadi pembohong supaya jadi orang jujur tapi kehilangan pekerjaan, atau jadi pembohong agar pekerjaannya tetap. Kita tunggu ini ya, kredit. Jadi kalau bad ending nggak semua penjahatnya ketangkep. Ya, tapi kita lihat dulu ya nanti ya. Mas Yudis, aku sambil nonton live streamingnya Kak Cindy Absari ya. Oke Kak Avano. Penjahatnya nggak ketangkep semua. Tapi kan masih belum tahu kan mereka tuh bener-bener bersalah nggak? Ya nggak sih? Kita masih belum tahu mereka tuh bener-bener bersalah nggak sih? Next game apa bang? Apa ya? Belum tahu ya aku. Besok karena kuliahku libur mau bersihin kamar dulu lah aku lah. Sama mungkin mau pasang green kali ya. Taruh mana taruh? Beli green screen. Continue masih bisa continue kah? Kalau continue sampai mana guys?
Let's go see what Bernard wants.
Oh ini sama aja kok. Ini sama aja ya kayak yang tadi ya.
It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens. Without Eugene,
Oh iya ini udah.
the lobby will be.
Nah ya kita nggak tahu guys. Pada akhirnya kita nggak tahu kita tuh dapat bad ending apa good ending. Tapi endingnya itu 3 orang tamunya ditangkap. Kita tapi sama Andrew dipecat. Kita dipecat karena banyak komplain. Nggak tahu itu beneran apa enggak atau karena cuman bujukannya si siapa? Si Linda. Si Andrew juga dipecat karena cerita dia pernah ada di. Kata mama aku subaton mas. Kalau aku subaton apa ada yang ngedonate aku adik-adik? Kalau ada yang ngedonate kita subaton pas aku nanti liburan semester adik-adik. Liburan semester kan 2 minggu tuh subaton sanggup aku. Dan Andrew ini jadi penjaga toko. Dia punya toko buku lah. Dia punya toko buku. Tapi kita nasib lainnya nggak tahu. Jadi itu ya guys ending kita. Seperti yang aku bilang di awal, apapun yang kita dapat endingnya itu kan karena pilihan kita di awal guys. Jadinya jangan pernah menyesali ending-ending yang kita dapetin. Entah itu nanti bad ending atau good ending. Yang jelas inilah ending yang kita dapatkan karena pilihan kita guys. Mantap. Akhirnya setelah pusing-pusing kepala, kita akhirnya berhasil menyelesaikan game This Bad We Met. Oke guys, terima kasih buat teman-teman yang sudah mampir di live streaming ini malam ini, yang udah like, comment, share, dan juga subscribe, yang udah media share, yang udah sosial dan juga Saweria. Terima kasih banyak, semoga rezeki kalian lancar selalu. Nanti kita bahas di Discord lah besok mau mainin game apa. Kayaknya bad endingnya hotelnya nggak reopen sih. Iya sih mungkin sih. Oke, terima kasih sekali lagi buat teman-teman semua. Kita ketemu lagi besok. Kita absen dulu guys. Siapa aja nih yang lagi nonton nih? 4 orang nih. Oke, kita absen. Kalau aku tebak di sini ada Cipoyo, ada Dava, ada Iqbal, sampai satu lagi ada Kak Akvano. Terima kasih teman-teman yang sudah meramaikan hari ini ya. Besok kita main apa nanti masih belum tahu. Nanti aku announce lah. Nyari-nyari sambil nyari-nyari game. Oke, sampai di sini dulu perjumpaan kita di game This Bad We Met dengan ending yang itu tadi. Ada Iqbal, mantap. Terima kasih. Ada Kondo, ada Lodon, ada Raisa, dan Res, ada Insi, ada Pien. Oke, ada Dis, ada Pet, ada Wi, ada Matt, ada Andrew, ada Linda, ada Bet, ada Sophie, ada Re, ada Bernard, ada Cruz, ada Bemen, ada Anna, ada Paul, ada Morgan, ada Eugene. Eugene-nya ini malah kita nggak tahu ya Eugene-nya ini di mana ya. Oke, tapi sampai sini dulu. Aku Yuts pamit undur diri. Sampai ketemu di next live streaming kawan-kawan ya. See ya.